What's going on, YouTube? Just coming at you from another sweet nature spot. About to hike up the mountain with my buddy Bencho over here. It was pretty sweet of him. My other brother had an interview this week at a company that he was working at earlier in his university career for a co-op, and he just graduated from his PhD, so they offered him to come back. And my other brother was just hanging out, so he decided to come visit me at school. Can enjoy a sweet workout. Anyways, catch you at the top of the mountain. So after that hike, we reached the top of the mountain, and now we're just sitting here enjoying ourselves a sweet view. Check this shit out, guys. Just chilling with Bench. It's beautiful.
As Nicholas was saying, we are up top of the Montreal Mountain. What's it called?
Mont Royal.
Mont Royal. Royal Mountain for all you folks that don't know French. We're going to do a little bit of a channel update in terms of what we are doing and what the channel is going to be doing for the month. It's something that we're probably going to keep going month by month by month, just so we can tell everybody a little bit about what to expect in the upcoming months. So if you do like something, there should be more of it in the works. So at the moment, in terms of the fitness aspect, I started Shako Block 2 again with my adjusted numbers based on the meet. If you haven't seen the meet video, I would suggest you go check that out. We both did really, really well. 8 for 9 was a good day. So my numbers are up to a 380 squat, 375 squat, 280 bench, and 475 deadlift. And of course, their percentages are all calced by that. In other news, I am cutting weight. I was in the middle of my weight class. Not that that's really a matter that I'm terribly concerned about. I'm just more interested in getting a little leaner because, admittedly, I am carrying around a little excess that doesn't really need to be there. So I weighed at 255. Again, meet video covers that. And I'm probably a little lighter than that right now. I can fit my belt a bit better, so that's really usually a good indicator of what's kind of congealing in my stomach, because I carry a lot of the excess weight in my stomach, genetically speaking. So I need to get rid of that. So I'm planning on dieting down to about 242. I'm not really concerned about getting there like tomorrow or like by June, but it's going to be a controlled descent, so maybe lose like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds a month, nothing crazy. Like half a pound a week, maybe, something like that. It's a little bit of a caloric deficit coupled with some skipping rope on off days. We should be able to get there without much of a problem. In terms of video game components, we are going to be posting more gameplay. Currently working on Banished. My computer is having some fan issues, so it keeps overheating, which is kind of strange, and then shuts down partway through casting. So I'm gonna have to wait for all the planets and all the realms to align, and then hopefully the fan works, and then we can get some more Banished gameplay up. Currently enjoying it. Actually, it's an economy management sim, and of course, go check out that video.
So after that last shameless plug by Bencho to go watch the Banished gameplay video, we decided to relocate to give you guys a fresh zone instead of just sitting at one spot and looking at that for a while. I'll just give you a quick update about what I'm doing actually for my lifting progress. I'm not so into the video games at the moment because I'm working with a MacBook, and while I can't run some games, it's not really the best to be running the games I want to play. So moving forward, I'm doing the same thing Bencho is, because I mean, why would you fix something if it's not broken? We're both running Shako Block 2 because we've been doing that for like the last 8 months or so, and that's really gotten us where we are today. And we feel that it's working. So like I said, why fix something that's broken? Moving forward, if you want to see what my old numbers were, like my old numbers were that I was running to hit the numbers that I needed in the meet, you can go check out the meet video because we go over those. But my new numbers moving forward, 375 squat, similar to Bencho, 245 bench, and a 510 deadlift. The reason why we chose those numbers, because I talked about this with Bencho a lot actually, and same with his numbers actually, same concept applies, is we're running Shako because we really agree with the methodology and how it's really focused and how it's precise, and you're training rather than trying to just like bang out weight all the time. And one way that we try to accomplish this is by training submaximally. So instead of putting, say for example, I deadlifted 512.5 at the meet, I'm not going to throw 515 in my training calculator, because then every single training session is going to be like the hardest training session I've had in my life. And after a couple of weeks of that, I'm going to be really tired, really fatigued, and I'm going to be beaten to a hole. And then what am I going to do? Try and go in and hit another PR or keep pushing myself? It's not going to work very well. The way to keep getting gains, at least in my opinion, and what's worked for me so far, is you use a number that's slightly less than what you can do, so every workout is really efficient and you're actually working, and you're not just like wasting your time going through the motions. Is you're spending time practicing, trying to accomplish something every time you're in there. And yeah, so that's why we've used sub-maximal numbers, because I want to build momentum moving forward. And other than that, I'm not exactly cutting myself. I made weight for the weight, or for the meet at 217. You need to be 220, which is the 100 kilo class. And I was sitting at about 228 a couple months prior to that, and then I dropped down a few pounds in body fat to like 223, 224, and then I water cut the rest of it towards the meet. And that was my first time doing that, but I was just doing that kind of for fun, just to like have an experience with water cuts and to see what that's all about. But I usually like to like bulk up to about 230 or so, because I feel comfortable sitting there. And I think that being in a caloric surplus is really like one of the better ways to make sure that you're making the most efficient gains possible. And other than that, I love food. And really, that's all I have to say. So me and Bencho, speaking of which, we're going to go find ourselves some tasty food. And if you're lucky, we'll probably show you some of that. So, peace.
Well, since we're a little lazy, Nicholas and I decided to take the stairs back down, which is significantly easier than taking the trail. But as you can see, the mountain is pretty big, and kudos to us for actually hiking up it, because God knows powerlifters don't actually do cardio. The one other thing we wanted to mention for the channel update video is that I do have peppers growing still. Yes, indeed, they are growing, and they have not all died. I have 14 sprouts as of yesterday, and I'm gonna have a video up this following Sunday, showing you a little bit about what I have done with them, and hopefully we'll have like 17 or 18 of them, and the other ones we can just chalk up to non-starters. But anyway, there will be enough for another pepper video coming, and you should get excited for that.